Imagine two students learning the same language. They use the same textbook. They attend the same school. They even have the same teacher. Yet after a few years, one speaks fluently while the other struggles to hold a conversation. Why does this happen? Is language learning simply about intelligence? Is it about talent, or is there something much bigger happening behind the scenes? Today on Knowledge Room, we uncover one of the most fascinating discoveries in language research. We will explore how society, environment, culture, social class, attitudes, learning contexts, and human interaction shape the way people learn languages. By the end of this video, you will understand why some learners succeed faster than others and why the environment around a learner may be just as important as the learner themselves. In the previous video, we focused on describing learner language. Now our focus changes in this video. The question is no longer, what does learner language look like? Instead, the question becomes, why does learner language develop the way it does? In this video, we seek answers to three major questions. First, how do people learn a second language? Second, why do some people learn faster than others? Third, why do most learners never reach complete native-like proficiency? To answer these questions, Rod Ellis examines external factors. These are influences that come from outside the learner. Easy explanation: think of a seed. Its growth depends not only on the seed itself but also on sunlight, water, soil, and climate. Likewise, language learners are influenced by their environment. According to Ellis, language acquisition involves three major components. Number 1, social factors and settings. Number 2, language processing mechanisms inside the learner's mind. Number 3, individual learner factors such as motivation and personality. These components constantly interact with one another. Social conditions influence motivation. Motivation influences learning behavior. Learning behavior influences language development. Easy explanation: learning a language is like driving a car. The road represents social conditions. The engine represents mental processing. The driver represents the learner. Without all three working together, progress becomes difficult. Language learning is not a lonely activity. The people around us affect how much language we hear, how much we practice, and how motivated we become. Researcher Jim Cummins identified two kinds of language ability: BICS, everyday conversation skills; CALP, academic language skills. A learner may succeed in one and struggle in the other. Attitudes influence learning. When learners like a language and its culture, motivation increases. Higher motivation usually means more effort and better results. Age plays an important role. Adults often learn faster at first. Children often achieve more natural pronunciation over time. Both have strengths. Studies often show females performing better in language learning. Researchers believe social experiences and learning habits contribute to this difference, not biology alone. Access to resources matters. Books, schools, support systems. These opportunities can influence language success. But equal opportunities can reduce these differences. Ethnic background also influences language learning. Learners from cultural groups that are similar to the target language community often learn more successfully. This concept is known as cultural distance. The greater the cultural distance, the more challenges learners may face. Imagine moving to a country whose customs, values, and communication styles are completely unfamiliar. Learning the language becomes harder because you're also learning a new culture. An interesting discovery is that learners do not always imitate the same type of speaker. Learners actively choose language models. Some imitate native speakers. Others prefer local varieties. Others develop an international style of communication. This choice is influenced by social identity and personal goals. A student learning English in Ghana may not necessarily want to sound British or American. They may prefer a variety that fits their own identity and social environment. Rod Ellis explains that language learning occurs in different social contexts. The first is the natural setting. This is where language is learned through everyday communication. The second is the educational setting. This is where language is learned through organized instruction. Examples include schools, colleges, and training programs. Learning English by living in London is very different from learning English through weekly classroom lessons. Both involve learning, but the experiences are not the same. Educational settings vary. Some learners study among native speakers. Others learn through immersion programs. Others learn in traditional foreign language classrooms. Each setting shapes language development differently. John Schumann argued that language learning improves when learners connect with the target language community. The closer the social connection, the greater the learning opportunities. Giles and Byrne proposed that positive relationships encourage language learning. People learn better when they feel accepted, respected, and included. Belonging encourages communication. Communication encourages learning. What have we learned today? Language learning is not simply about memorizing vocabulary. It is not just about grammar rules. It is not even only about intelligence. The society around us matters. Our attitudes matter. Our social class matters. Our culture matters. Our opportunities matter. Our relationships matter. The environments we live in shape the language input we receive. That input shapes our learning. And our learning shapes who we become. Rod Ellis shows us that second language acquisition is not merely a linguistic process. It is a social journey. Every conversation, every friendship, every classroom, every cultural experience contributes to language growth. In the next part, we will explore another powerful force behind language learning: input and interaction. How does the language we hear influence the language we acquire? And why are conversations one of the most powerful learning tools ever discovered? Find out in the next episode. This is Knowledge Room. If you enjoyed this video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our educational content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next lesson.